Today's topic is make it a habit to be happy. Taking responsibility for what you wish to be isn't a bad thing, but it means you are in control and you can decide what kind of result you want to see in your life. When you take responsibility means that you have the ability to respond to any event in a way that will impact you positively. But did you know that even your happiness is your responsibility too, but not anyone else? It means you are in control of your own happiness and you have the power to decide either to be happy or not to be. But my intention is not to encourage you to be unhappy, but to be happy and make it a habit to be happy each and every single day. So you have to condition your thought with this powerful thought that I'm going to share to today and make it a habit to be happy each and every single day. First and foremost, you have to take 100% responsibility of who you are. First, I just love the idea behind taking responsibility. It means you are able and you are in control of who you are. You are like a driver. You decide where to direct your car, right path or wrong path. Taking responsibility for your own happiness requires you to direct your emotion for the way you feel and for the way you choose to respond. For the way how people treat you and act towards you or put different perspective about who you are. Tell everyone you know that my happiness depends on me, so you are off the hook, and be that what you declare to be. Doing that means you are in control and you will not give anyone else responsibility for the way you feel, and then you will be happy. Second, you have to learn to appreciate what you have in the moments. Many of us focus on what is missing mostly in our lives. In reality, we do not know how to appreciate what we have in the moments. We always have these two options. First, focusing on the negative side of the problem, and second, focusing on what is missing in our lives. We totally forget about the art of appreciation. Hence, unhappiness emotion inside our mind and body give birth to each other. Keep this in your mind. If you do not know to appreciate what you have in your life in the moment right now, you do not need anything, said one dyer. You have to be grateful and thankful for each and every moment and everything in your life right now. For good and for bad in your life, you have to be grateful. Instead of seizing, blaming, criticizing, or judging, just bless the moment. No negativity can survive in a happy mind. If you don't believe that, then try it. Third, you have to get rid of overthinking, overanalyzing, and over-expecting. Overthinking, overanalyzing, and over-expecting is a mind hell. When in doubt, just check out. When you think a lot, analyze the problem from east to west, right to left, you will enter into the mind hell. When you expect a lot from someone else or anyone else and you get nothing in return, you will enter into the mind hell. You have to understand that you only have control for the way you feel, react, or respond to people, but you do not have any control for the way how people treat you, how people react towards you, or how people act towards you. Have a deeper understanding of the thing that you have an influence on them. Take a control over, and for those things that you do not have influence on them, leave them as they are. You do not have an influence on how this traffic jam should be, how the weather should be, or how people should act or treat you. So stop complaining and understand the science behind your mind, then be it. Fourth, when you face a problem, focus on what should be done next. Focus on the solution. Understand this, for every minute or second you are giving your attention to the current problem, the more you add that. We are living in the attraction universe. It only knows yes, so you will always get that which you give your attention and focus. Whether you focus on the problem and say, I don't want that, it's an assurance that you will get it unless you choose not to focus. Focus on the solution. You are giving your mind attention to focus on what is needed, and you will be happy to see the improved solution rather than those kind of chaos. Fifth, learn to value the difference of others. If you are not happy because of someone, you have a serious problem, and this is for you. You'll never get what you want by focusing on what you do not want. The reason why you're not happy because of someone is because you let someone else's behavior immobilize you, or you thought someone likes something so you want them to behave just like the way you are, the way you want them to be, not the way they want them to be. But in reality, if you lack something to someone, it's not the person who missed what you are looking for, but it is you who put your attention to what is missing. You get that? And getting back to the opening sentence, you'll never get what you want by focusing on what you do not want or what is missing. Otherwise, you must be that which you always desire to be or to get, so that you can have that instead of focusing on what is missing from someone. The last thought on make it habit to be happy is you have to fulfill yourself first. Yes, you have to fulfill yourself first. Sometimes we cause ourselves to be unhappy by fulfilling others' need and forget about ourselves. We want to see others happy is not a bad thing, but we forget to make ourselves happy. You have to put yourself first. It's not a bad thing to learn to satisfy your natural being before starting satisfying others. You'll never satisfy anyone. Sometimes you have to get this. You can only do it to yourself. And I have this great quote from Iyanla, who said that what is in the cup is for me, and what runs out of my cup is for you. So fulfill yourself first. And in the course of miracle text, they say that when you give others into the degree that you sacrifice yourself, you make the other person a thief of your own happiness, and actually you become their attachment. And lastly, do you want to make others happy? To make others happy, you have to make yourself happy first. As long as you're part of the problem, you are the problem. You will only be part of the solution if you're not part of the problem. So make yourself happy first and make others happy.